Hey everybody, SuperCargo here again. I've got a really interesting one here that was more of a bloodbath than most games of my games usually are. So let's get right into it. This my first thoughts here when I saw this setup was, it was decent. There's nothing wrong with it, but I wanted to get these two guys away from this wall so they couldn't get hit by the rocket launcher, and same with this guy, because fortunately for my enemy, his rocket launcher was super close to a lot of my guys, so he would have potential to take him out if I didn't make the right moves. So I moved my shotgunner and this machine gunner down so they would be out of range, and I moved this guy all the way up to the top part of the map. Alright, and then this guy, I was just trying to, with my rocket launcher, I was just trying to get a lucky shot on his machine gunner right here. And so in the first turn, nothing happened. Nobody died, definitely things happened. And my enemy, or whoever I was playing, John, he surprised me with his aggressiveness, and you'll see kind of how everything turns out because of that. And I definitely wasn't expecting it, so I was not expecting him to bring a shotgun out in the open on this side, and I also was actually not expecting his machine gunners to get behind cover. I guess that you wouldn't call that offensive, but I just figured since he was in a room and I had a rocket launcher nearby, he wouldn't want to put them in cover where they could get blown up by explosions around them. So yeah, I just keep trying to, with my rocket launcher, I just aim for this guy again, trying to get him a lucky shot. And my shotgunner, I just try and bring, actually I try and bring him up here, and then along this wall, and that doesn't work out so well, as you will see. And then my machine gunner, I just pointed him down this alley to try and take out the shotgunner if he came around the corner. And of course, I didn't know the shotgunner was there at the time. I hadn't seen him. So yeah, shotgunner goes down, and then I'm not quite sure exactly what happened to my machine gunner, but I am assuming that this guy got a shot off before he died. But yeah. So at this point, I was like, well, I'm outnumbered 3-2, and I've lost a shotgunner and a machine gunner, both of which are good. I personally don't care for rocket launchers, but whatever. They're useful in their certain situations. Like in this situation, I saw the silhouette of the shotgunner here because I had run down with this guy, so his back was turned to the shotgunner as he moved around the corner. But I did have a visual on this machine gunner from my machine gunner up here at the top. So I was hoping that I could take out one or two guys here, and of course this guy actually wasn't there, but that's what I was hoping. And then I moved my machine gunner up at the top to look down this corridor so you'd have a fairly good angle. Now, lucky for me, I was able to get my rocket shot off before my rocket launcher died. But yeah, this is actually where it started getting better, because he didn't have any long-range units. The rocket launcher, yes, but if you're out in the open, the rocket launcher can't hit you. So as long as you can get out in the open, you're golden. So the only obstacle right now preventing me from doing that is the fact that he knows my guy is up here because he was spotted by this machine gunner, which is actually why he stopped earlier. He stopped to look at my machine gunner, and then he got killed by the rocket. So he knows I'm up here, so I wanted to avoid getting shot, so I actually put a hold command, or just where you drag the timer out, so he wouldn't move. And so that was 1.5 seconds, and he was actually delayed a little bit longer because he saw this guy, so that was good. And then I had him move down along the wall, and then right here I was having him move out in the open so we'd have a decent angle on a machine gunner running up as well as the rocket launcher, because I actually still thought the rocket launcher was right here, but he was not. But my next move ended up being down into this open space, just because of course a shotgunner coming around a corner right here would definitely pwn my poor little machine gunner. So I move him down, and I don't turn around to all the way down here because I simmed, and if his shotgunner had run all the way out here and I turned around early, he would get the jump on me. So I ran all the way down here, aimed up. I wasn't too worried about the rocket launcher. I think that's something that a lot of players they overemphasize killing the rocket launcher when actually the rocket launcher is one of the most useless units in the game. So yeah, I pretty much ignored the rocket launcher and focused on aiming where the shotgunner would be. So I backed up and just aimed where I saw the shotgun blast, and he came around the corner and I got him. So that worked out well, and after this, of course, it's a draw is at least a lock, but of course I was pretty sure I'd get the win. So I just skirted along this wall, or the edge of the map, so his rocket launcher couldn't get me with any explosions, and won the game. Lucky for me, I was running out of time. Killed him in the final turn. Lucky me. So yeah, what you can take away from this game is mostly which units you should go after first, and kind of evaluating where you think he knows you are. Because yeah, I mean, obviously the game didn't start off so well for me because I didn't even consider the enemy being aggressive. I thought he'd pretty much just sit back and wait for me to make the first moves. But I was wrong, and it cost me. But luckily I was able to pull it out. And I will see you guys later.